Hey, hi, hello, Liz here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about self-publishing as a Canadian author and just give some tips. So I am a Canadian author, more specifically an Ontario author, and I wanted to just give some little tips because I've heard a lot from like American authors, and when researching myself over the last few years, there's a big difference between publishing in the US versus publishing in Canada. So I figured we would just dive right in. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was ISBNs. In the US, you have to pay for an ISBN, where here in Canada, you get ISBNs for free. So for ISBNs, you go to Library and Archives Canada, which I will link down below. And you make an account there and you register ISBNs through that, and they just give you free ISBNs for each of your books. It's relatively simple. You don't have to like find a bunch of websites and look for deals and stuff. You can get ISBNs for free in Canada, which is really helpful and really useful. The second one is an LLC. So this is a US term. You normally make an LLC if you want to have like a business around your writing. And I will link a video to Bethany Atazada explaining this better because I don't really know a lot about LLCs. I know a bit of information about Canadian business. If you're wanting to make you're writing a business here, you can do two things. One is a sole proprietorship, which it's attached to your name and attached to yourself when you do taxes and everything, and it's just a like small business kind of thing. It costs like $30 to register it. Actually, it might be like $60. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I'll link that down below as well, where to register your business. You can do a sole proprietorship, which everything is still legally attached to you, or you can do what's called a corporation, which is separate from yourself, and all of its legally and like finances and everything are completely separate. If you get sued or something, you're not the one getting sued, it's your company. So just everything is separate from yourself. That's like a $300 thing to set up. But you can also start as a sole proprietorship like I have, and you can eventually, once you start making money, go to a lawyer and they can make your company into a corporation. So like it's not like you have to pick the one and stick with it forever. What I'm doing is I'm starting as a sole proprietorship, and then when I make enough money, I'm going to go to the lawyer and become a corporation. That I think was the smartest move for me so far, and something that I felt comfortable with doing. There's also like a lot of taxes, and like you have to pay quite a bit every year to keep your corporation title, so that's also just something to think about when doing that. I would also recommend just looking into it further if you're deciding to go either sole proprietorship or corporation, and just do your research on that. Maybe contact a lawyer or an accountant and talk to them about those kind of things, because I am neither of those things. So I would recommend doing your own research and diving in more. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the process. So the process is pretty similar to that of like writers in the US. You still have to write the book. You still have to like go on to KDP or Ingram Spark or wherever you're publishing, upload your book. Make sure you format it first, actually. Write the book, edit the book, format the book, upload it to wherever you're going to upload it to, and then you put in your ISBNs, your cover, all that fun stuff, and then you publish it. The process is the same, it's just the LLC like business stuff is different, so that's just something to keep in mind when diving into self-publishing in Canada. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! So you would open up your computer and you would go to the Library and Archives Canada. I would personally recommend, but I'm not recommending things. Don't recommend things, Liz.